Hi, and welcome back to Positive Parenting with Granny Janny. Today I want to discuss oppositional defiant behavior. I don't want to use the word disorder. Oppositional defiant behavior. Okay, as parents, you lay the groundwork for your children. The life lessons begin at home. You're their first authority figure. You're preparing your child at a young age for what it means to have boundaries. So you ask yourself, what's the difference between typical behavior and oppositional defiant behavior? The answer lies in the intensity and frequency of the behaviors. Behaviors like refusing to follow rules or refusing to follow directions. Parents of defiant kids often say, "Nothing I do pleases him." Oftentimes, these children whine, cry, pout. They will deliberately choose an activity that is the opposite of what you want. You tell your 3-year-old, "It's time for dinner," and she says no, even though it's mac and cheese, her favorite. And you know, she's hungry. The defiant child always wants to be the boss. Now, of course, little ones will say their share of no. But most kids between the ages of 2, 3, 4, maybe even 5, they're pleasant, they're joyful, and cooperative. The defiant child seems to be mostly negative. Keep in mind, these new patterns can appear at any age. Ladies, before you go out on that next date, you may want to do a little research first. I always say you want him to mess up your lipstick, not your mascara, right? And ladies, if you're looking for a stable relationship, marry a horse. Oops, sorry. I'm a little bitter. Okay, back to kids. Now, don't sit and wonder where you went wrong. Work on fixing what needs to be fixed in order to change your child's behavior. My goal is to show you how you can set up the right conditions and circumstances to help your oppositional child change his behavior. Please try not to predict the future. He's going to run wild if we take him to that restaurant. Or blame yourself. I hope he didn't hear his father yelling at the FedEx guy yesterday. Just stay in the moment and focus on the behavior you are seeing right now. The key is to use structure, but flexible structure. Flexible structure. Make consequences immediate and fair and have the consequences relate to what he did. Stay calm when you deliver the consequences. This helps things from escalating further. Kids can tend to react negatively to strong emotions, so try and stay cool when discussing consequences with him. Choose one behavior that is a priority to address and make it your child's target behavior. Consequences should be time specific. Young kids, short time. Example, you throw your toy, you will lose it for an hour. Also, I believe in being proactive. If you do this, then this will happen. And you can word that positively or negatively. This helps him know what to expect. And stick with it to the best of your ability. And please keep in mind, always please, it's about your child's behavior, not about who he is as a person. This is very important. Your child is not bad. Sometimes his behavior might be bad, but he's not bad. Here is something else to think about. You can turn any statement or direction into a positive one. Worked like a charm when I was teaching. Example, when Tommy stops banging his pencil, we can read the book. Or when Madeline sits in her seat, I will hand out the treats. I cannot tell you how much more effective this is than, "Joey, stop banging your pencil." Or, "Madeline, sit down right now." It's human nature to respond to positive rather than to negative. "Honey, if you help me clean the house, I'll..." Oh, sorry, that's a different show. Okay, if your 4-year-old purposely damages a toy, take it away for a few days before fixing it and giving it back to him. Show him on a calendar what 3 or 4 days actually looks like so we can get a visual and understand better the timing. Then he'll know what it looks like. And let's say he happens to have a reward chart for staying dry through the night. Don't stop that because it is totally independent of damaging the toy. Again, the consequences need to be directly related to his actions. Keep in mind, the interactions you have with your child now will greatly influence who he or she becomes as a person later on. Look, this is the hardest job out there. Don't get so wrapped up in the why of it. Kids act up. That's their job. I complain. That's my job. Ask my husband. Your job is to show your kids effective ways to handle frustrations and emotions and provide discipline until he gains self-discipline. Good luck. Remember to honor and respect your child and parent through love and connection, not fear or control. See you next time.